Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about how I regrew my hair without biotin. So this is something that I dealt with pretty much at the beginning of this year of 2018, and it kind of hit me out of nowhere. I just started noticing a lot of hair coming out in the shower, a lot of hair coming out whenever I would brush it. And I kind of just like put it out of my mind and didn't want to think about it because it freaked me out a little bit. And then I went to get my hair cut. I think it was like in February or March of 2018. And my stylist said, your hair looks really thin. And I was like, oh no. Because part of me was thinking like maybe I'm just imagining it. And then to have somebody else confirm my worst fears was very scary. She said, like, you've lost a lot of hair right here. You've lost some hair just all over. But the majority of what you could actually see was here at my temples and stuff. And it was just very thin overall. And I've always had quite thick hair. The hairs themselves are very fine and limp and don't really do much of anything. But I have a lot of hair. And then to see that it just was thinning out of nowhere was crazy. She asked if I was like stressed or anything, or if I'd changed my diet, and I was pretty stressed. Looking back on it, I don't even remember what I was stressed about, but I know that I was just very stressed. I'm kind of a high-strung person, so things really like get to me if I start thinking about them too much. So that was probably where it was coming from. And she recommended that I take biotin, which I just cannot do because biotin makes me break out so bad, even in a very small amount. Like if I'm doing a multivitamin, I have to make sure that there's a very, very tiny amount of biotin instead of having a lot, because I will just break out immediately. And I know a lot of people are like that. So I wanted to show you what I have been doing to increase my hair growth and to prevent breakage and stuff like that without biotin. And the thing that made me really realize how far my hair had come since then is that, number one, I haven't been seeing nearly as much hair in the sink or in the drain and stuff like that. But I was looking through my phone and I came across this picture and I was like, wow, I look almost bald. I think it was this side actually. This whole area right here, just no hair at all. And this side matched it as well. They were pretty much mirror images of each other. And at the time that I took that picture, I didn't realize how bad it was. Like it didn't click with me. And I think it's one of those things where I just did not want to acknowledge to myself that that's the state that my hair was in. But now looking back on that, I was like, wow, my hair has come a long, long way. There is all of this new growth, like all of this hair is just new since then. And I have some hairs, where are they here? Like these right here. Look at how long they are. They're down to my jawline now. And that's all new since the beginning of this year. And I know for me, these hairs, like these little tiny hairs up here, are always so slow to grow and they break off so easily. So the fact that I have gotten them to grow this long for the longer ones, and then even these shorter ones, they're still a few inches long, is crazy because that never used to happen before. So that picture was kind of a wake-up call to be like, look at how far you've come. So I wanted to do this video to show you guys what I've been doing, and maybe it could help you if you also have the biotin issue. Now, these are just my experiences. I'm no scientist or, stylist or anything like that. This is what's worked for me. It may not work for you, but I feel like because all of these things are pretty inexpensive, it's worth a try if you're also having the same issue as me. So the first thing that I started using was keratin. This is not biotin, but it is another vitamin, and this one is for hair, skin, and nail health, and it supports healthy hair, skin, and nails. Now, keratin is what your hair is made out of, if I'm understanding that correctly. I think it is. And it's also what your nails are made out of. I think also whenever I was at the zoo, like a rhinoceros horn is made out of keratin also. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that that's how that goes. So this is a good biotin alternative. It's not necessarily for hair growth, but I definitely think that it helped my hair because as you saw from that picture, this whole area was just, it was bald almost. There was a few wispy hairs and that was it. And now I have like full on hair growth just everywhere. So this has 100% helped. I think the pills actually taste a little bit like vanilla too, whenever I'm swallowing them, but I mean, that's nice that it doesn't taste really gross. This is a 250 milligram, and I just take one of these per day, and that I've been taking this for quite a while. Ever since she recommended the biotin, I started taking that instead of the biotin. Now, I know a lot of people don't subscribe to the idea of vitamins, and if you don't, that's fine. I have a few other products that I've been using, but I love me some vitamins. I definitely feel better whenever I take my vitamins, and I feel like this has made a huge, huge difference. And also as a side effect, my nails are a lot stronger, and as you can see, I keep them pretty short, but I have to trim them every single week because they grow so fast now, and they don't chip off or break or anything like that. So positive on that. The next product that I think made the second most amount of difference is the Christoph Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub with Sea Salt. I've been using this for quite some time. It is a shampoo, but it's like a gritty salt cleansing shampoo. And this tub of it, I wash my hair once per week. This tub will last me about 3 or 4 months, depending on how much I use. And you really don't have to use a whole lot of it. I just scoop enough out onto my finger that's about that much just kind of piled up on my finger. And I will put that throughout. I put it first on the perimeter of my hairline, and then I put a little bit right in the center, like the crown of my head back here, and then I just massage everything in and get those granules really kind of like stimulating my scalp and stuff, and I think that that's made a huge difference as well. The next product I use after the shower and before I blow dry, I will just kind of run this all along through my hair, and it is the Garnier Fructis Damage Eraser Liquid Strength treatment with protein. And it is for distressed, damaged hair. I squirt out a couple pumps of it. It's kind of a milky substance. I put it in my hands, and then I will put it right up by my scalp up here where my hair growth is kind of fresh and new. And it's that, you know, just brittle hair around my temples. And then I will run the rest of it all through my lengths. And then I go in with blow dryer. I only use hot tools once per week, the same day that I wash my hair. And then after I've blow dried, I go in with this, and it's not necessarily, I don't think that this is helping to grow or strengthen my hair, which is, I feel like this one does help to strengthen, especially whenever I'm brushing through it. But this one, I feel, helps to nourish these little hairs that are growing in. And it is the Garnier Whole Blends Illuminating Oil, Moroccan Argan, and Camellia oils. I will put just the tiniest amount, rub it between my fingers, and then I go like this, anywhere where those little tiny hairs are growing, just to kind of give them some nourishment. And I'll also use this throughout the week, just whenever I need to tame some of those flyaways and tame everything down right here, because it doesn't weigh it all down, but it just helps to kind of control all of that stuff up there. So there are the 4 products. That's all it is. Like, I still use shampoo, conditioner, and stuff, but honestly, stuff like that, I rotate through pretty often. I'll still use like a hair mask, but again, I change it up on stuff like that. These are the 4 products that have remained consistent throughout my hair growth phase. So I do feel like those are the 4 most important products that I've used to help promote that hair growth, because this just a 100% world of difference. Like, look at how long that is. This was not even there before. This was just, it was bald hair or bald head. So I feel like it's just made the world of difference. And if you do have that biotin issue, this is something that you could try and see if it works for you. Of course, not everything will work for everybody, but I think it's worth a shot. So I hope that this helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of hope to, feel like there's something that you can do to help grow your hair without having to use like a Rogaine or any of those other like expensive products. Because I feel like they're not necessary if you have kind of mild hair loss like I did. I didn't have it coming out like where my whole scalp at the back was, able to be seen or anything like that. But if you have a more severe hair loss, you probably do need to invest in a more intense product. But if you have mild hair loss like I did, try these 4 products. I think that it's worth a shot at least. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that it helped you a little bit, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.